Ladies and gentlemen, once more welcome to Seinäjoki. It's a pleasure to see all of you from different places in Europe here in Seinäjoki. My name is Tapio Varmola. I'm the president of the Seinäjoki University of Applied Sciences. We are a university with a size of 4,600 full-time students. They all are now somewhere else, either having a holiday or doing a training period or working like the Finnish students are doing in the summertime. And also our academic staff is doing either the research or having holiday. Summertime is for many reasons very important season for Finnish people. We are in this campus which has been here in the center of Seinäjoki 10 years. This is the place where we are now, and this all started the building of the new campus 10 years ago. So there are two sides of the campus, the new one and the old one. This was a hospital, the place for hospital at the end of 80s. This is a place for mixing studying, doing the research, and for the company. So there's a lot of students, professors, teachers, and entrepreneurs. So we have about 70 companies, especially in this area. Maybe the next slide, there's a little more. This was a risky business when we started with the city of Seinäjoki, the building, the campus here, and it has succeeded very well. And this is, and we think that it's when it's in the middle of the city and in a very beautiful place, it's a nice place to work for students, for professors, and for the business people. The universities of applied sciences are pretty new in Finland. We have another type of universities, the classical universities, which have been the first one. The University of Helsinki started 400 years ago. But after the Second World War, the classical universities and then the new universities for applied sciences have broadened the university possibilities all around Finland. Finland is a big country if you think about the size of the country. It's a long country, and that's why it's important that we have possibilities for students and for researchers all around Finland. Well, this is international activities. This is at the moment everyday life in universities in Europe. But now when I read this slide, I remember when I was a student 40 years ago in the University of Jyväskylä. At that time it was not possible for the students in bachelor level or master level in Finland to go abroad, or it was very, very rare. This changed 20 years ago when Finland became a member of the European Union, and European Union had many activities for mobility, student exchange and teachers exchange. Now almost everyone who wants to go abroad to study or have a training period in Europe or elsewhere has the possibility. And it's very important for the Finnish society, and I think for the European society overall. At that time, I remember that in the 70s or in the beginning of the 80s, some of our friends went to Interrail. I don't know if this word means nothing for the people from abroad, but it was a way to look at Europe. But at this moment, the mobility programs are possible, and it's a kind of tourism also. Also the conferences like this small conference, but bigger conferences, it's a kind of, and it's a way, it was one very important brand of tourism. At the end, for this region, there are certain topics which are very important in research and innovation world, and I found out that in our new, one of the most important things are things which has to do with food and agriculture and things like that. And for certain reasons, I don't know why, we have in this region, we try to develop sustainable food solutions. Now this conference has to do with the sustainable tourism activities. So this is something, one part where also our universities and the other universities and the companies who are doing this research and innovation work here in Seinäjoki as a slide. Same idea like you have here. So once more, welcome to Seinäjoki, and I hope you enjoy also today's program. I heard that yesterday the program and also the evening was very lucky. Thank you very much.